Every human being is looking for highest level of pleasantness for himself or herself. You can call it joy, you can call it bliss, these are just words. Essentially, we want highest level of pleasantness for ourselves. If your body becomes pleasant, we call this health. If it becomes very pleasant, we call this pleasure. If your mind becomes pleasant, we call this peace. If it becomes very pleasant, we call this joy. If your emotions become pleasant, we call this love. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it compassion. If your very life energies become pleasant, we call this bliss. If it becomes very pleasant, we call it ecstasy. If your surroundings become pleasant, we call this success. Only to make your surroundings pleasant, you need the cooperation of all these people. Because in creating an external situation, there are many forces involved. Not all of them you even know. You understand? You want to create a wonderful situation for yourself, you don't even know how many forces are working in that area. If you harness a few forces, if they cooperate, things will happen. If they don't cooperate, it won't happen. But for the pleasantness of the body, pleasantness of the mind, pleasantness of your emotion and energy, it's 100% you. Yes or no?
Yes.
Surroundings, creating situations in the surroundings, you need cooperation from the people, otherwise it won't happen. So only for success, you need cooperation. To keep yourself pleasant is 100% yours. So right now, you know well that you want to be peaceful, but somebody else is doing something. What are they doing? They know what they know best. They're abusing you. Why are they doing it? Because that's all they know. Yes or no? That is how they know their life, that's why they're doing it.
I said, my life is not about them, it's about me. It's about how I am. It's about me. It doesn't matter how they are, that's their choice. But how I am is my choice, this is my way. No matter what they do, I'm like this. Because I have not given that freedom to anybody that somebody can freak me, somebody can make me angry, somebody can make me happy, somebody can make me unhappy. These privileges I kept to myself. It's time you do that too. Because if somebody else can decide what can happen within you right now, isn't this the ultimate slavery? Huh? Isn't this? Someone else can decide what should happen within you. What happens around you, of course, so many people decide. What happens around us is not 100% ours. But what happens within me must be my making, isn't it? Right now, just about anybody can freak anybody.
If you become resentful and you think something will happen to them, see, these are things. Anger, resentment, hatred, these are all poisons that you drink and you expect somebody else to die. No, life doesn't work like that. You drink poison, you die, it's a very fair life. Are you angry right now? No. Then why are you bothered about anger? Once in a way you get angry. Yes? You get angry. Anger doesn't happen to you. You get angry. You like it? You don't like it? Then why do you do it? See, around us, so many people will do so many things that we don't like. Yes or no? Things that we don't like are every day happening. But at least within you, only what you want should happen within this, isn't it? Huh? I cannot decide that only what I want should happen with you, but I can definitely decide only what I want must happen within me, isn't it? You want the highest level of pleasantness for yourself, isn't it? Then why is such a thing not happening? As I said earlier, you never read the user's manual. How this functions has not been looked at. It's not just about anger, fear, stress, tension, don't address them separately. Essentially, your mind is not taking instructions from you. Why? Because you don't know where the damn keyboard is. Yet, we gave you a supercomputer, you do not know where the keyboard is. So one day you did this, something worked, another day you did this, something worked. You know, have you seen people? The radio doesn't work, boom, and it works sometimes. That's not a technology, that's chance.
We are a volunteer organization. This means all kinds of people. Most of them are not qualified for the jobs that they're doing. And I cannot fire them because they're volunteers. So people keep coming up to me on a daily basis, Sadhguru, I can't work with this person, she's so horrible, I can't do it. I tell them, see, in this world, this is the sort of people who exist, like this, like this, like this, like this is the kind of people there are. But if you want to work with ideal people, you must go to heaven. And today.
Today.
But if you think what you're doing is very significant, you must learn to work with all these horrible people. This is how the world is. If you think what you're doing is very significant, you learn to work with all kinds of people. You will see horrible people will do wonderful things. Yes?
Yes, yes.
But if you want to work with ideal people, you won't find any. I haven't found one yet. All kinds of mixed bags.
Yes.
But if you are willing that you are not yes and no, yes to one, no to another, you're simply one big yes, you will find a way.
Our life is a blessing to us or it has become a curse to us is based on just one thing. And that one thing is whether our mind is taking instruction from us or not. Just take a look at this. Our minds are capable of visualizing anything we need. Whether it is about we enjoying our favorite food or walking in nature or hiking on a snow-clad mountain or even traveling to our favorite destination. We are capable of visualizing it all, isn't it? But then, why are we unable to keep our mind in a joyful and peaceful state? The answer to this is simple. Our minds are in a compulsive state of reaction instead of conscious response. Due to this compulsive reaction, some other person is able to control what happens within us. And through this, the outside situations or factors are able to control us. In order to take care of this, we need to do just one thing, and that is, we need to move from compulsive reaction to conscious response, and that too every moment of life. Now, you will be thinking, but is it possible when we are facing real life situations? If we need to respond consciously, instead of reacting, we need to give some time. Whenever we are facing a tough situation in our day-to-day life, or someone is saying something harsh to us, we need to take a pause. During this Mahashivratri, Sadhguru just gave us a tool or a device. So, in order to get some time before responding, we can say Shiva Shambho in our mind. This will give us the time we need to recollect ourselves into present reality and will help us to react consciously. If we need our life to happen the way we want, we have to respond consciously. Instead, if we react compulsively, then other people will get their way. And we don't want it to happen. This choice we all have in our own hands. So, next time when you are urged to react compulsively, just wait and say Shiva Shambho in your mind. This will give you the break time to react consciously. Our minds can be a terrible master or a fantastic slave. It is up to us as to how to keep it. If we allow the mind to rule us, then no new possibilities can arise, since it is purely data based. So, in order to move to higher possibilities of life, it is better for us to move to conscious response rather than staying stuck on unconscious, data-based processing type of life. Just remember this, all of us, irrespective of caste, gender, and creed, are capable of becoming blissful. But what is not allowing us to be in the state of blissfulness is our mind itself. Before reacting to any situation, just bring a little bit of space by saying Shiva Shambho in your mind, which will help you in giving a conscious response. And by bringing in a conscious response, we will transform into a wonderful human being. For constant response, we need to bring in meditation into our lives. Just 7 minutes a day is enough for mental well-being and stability. Miracle of Mind app was launched on this Mahashivratri and has been downloaded by over 1 million people from the Play Store. It has broken all previous records in terms of number of downloads. This meditation app hit 1 million downloads just within 15 hours, beating ChatGPT. The free app is available in English, Tamil, Spanish, Russian with a 7-minute guided meditation. And for people who have already undergone initiation through inner engineering or various other yoga programs through Isha Foundation, doing regular morning sadhana gets the job done. We would like to recommend you to go through Miracle of Mind app and get started on your spiritual journey. Once you get the taste of meditation, you won't leave it. And then you can always do various other programs offered by Isha Foundation and Sadhguru. So, what do you think about this video? Do share your thoughts with us in the comment section. It will guide us to make better content for you. Thank you for your valuable time. Namaskaram.